Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Gopherwatch League Rumble in the Jungle qualifiers. Today we have an exciting match today between the Djibouti Shorts and the Tenochtitlan Tacos. I'll be your playbackcaster Djibouti. Alongside me today is going to be Rex Acta, and Gavin, we got kind of a pretty exciting match ahead of us. Both these teams taking an L in their first week and looking to rebound here as we head towards our tournament here next week.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what the teams are going to switch up from their the performances of last week. I've seen some scrims, at least of the shorts, that have given me some interesting role swaps. And then Guku has been hyping up his team going into this match. Really thinks they underperformed against the BBQs.
Which, I mean, you could probably make the argument that they probably did a little bit. The BBQs did have a pop-off DPS performance from Cobalt, taking on the first win, and I remember that specifically because it made Roar and Ox sadly not get a... Or no, who am I talking about? Yeah, Roar and Guku go on that win streak a little bit longer from the Raccoons from last season. But we do have both teams lined up here in the lobby, so we can talk a little bit about the lineups we're seeing right now. And the Tacos are a pretty standard lineup. We have Roar and Tomir on that tank line, Guku, Shadow Blue Jay holding up that DPS duo with Macro and Transflect. Very solid support lineup in the back there. But the Djibouti Shorts have got some fairly interesting swaps coming in here. I don't know if they're in order just as of yet, but we have Etc. and Amelia on the tank, Flip Flop and Ox on the DPS, and Viralidane and Fedora Master on the support. That is not what I was expecting at all. My comms check is completely messed up.
Yeah, this is a creative lineup. Fedora Master on the support. Even the scrims I saw didn't have him there. Poit didn't see him play any DPS in the scrim. And Ellie on the tank. I'm wondering what this tank lineup's going to be as the combo of Etc. and Amelia.
It does look like Flip Flop has said, "Oh yeah, this is definitely our team comp." So I'm guessing we're going to see a swap here in the team comps. I would expect maybe like either Ox or Fedora to play tank before Etc. because Etc. is very, very pretty good at that hit scan or even that Moira role if you want to play that sort of that Moira rush composition with the Moira Lucio and Winston that we saw come out here. But we are just going to be waiting here. It is going to be Busan for our first map as always here in the Rumble in the Jungle. And I think Busan always kind of leads into a good indication of what the teams would like to prefer to play, because Busan is kind of that map where you can play every single composition on different points and they would all work. So you can see where the teams have focused in and really honed in on the skills on a specific composition. Now, of course, we are sitting here waiting for the teams to give us the R and for the maps or the things that'll be set up here. So we are going to advertise a little bit here. We do have channel point rewards now, of course. Feel free to use those. I'll try to get to as many as I can as possible. I know if you redeem something and I don't quite see it, sadly, it's going to be tough. But I will try my best to produce casts and do the redemptions.
Okay. They've provided an alternate lineup, which I'm still interested in, as Flip Flop is putting herself on DPS. But I think everything else makes a little bit more sense. You will, of course, have to change your comp check again if you...
I mean, at this point, I'm just going to do that after map 2, and we can actually see what's going on here, because everything's all messed up in the comp check, so that's not coming to control. But it never really does anyway. But, yeah, this lineup is interesting here, though, as well, still, because you got maybe the Fist Flop coming out. I don't know exactly what we're expecting here, and Ox on that support. I mean, I guess trying to do anything to win here, because Ox is on quite the loss streak here. I mean, at this point, I'm just excited for Roar and Ox, because one of them is going to walk away with a win here today and break that win streak. The other one will build that record, because I'm pretty sure now these two hold the record over Cobalt, who broke it just last week, over the longest current match loss streak. So we have to see exactly what to go with here. And I guess Viralidane as well, because I believe she was on the Beebles last year. So these teams,
she was also on Beebles.
Both these teams have a couple of, I'm sorry to say it, but they had some losers from last season, but they're ready to come back and redeem themselves. TMI, of course, the OG loser from the Minneapolis Marties is on the Tacos. But when you look at the Tacos roster, they have a very strong tank line there. I really like seeing Roar back on that main tank role off that flex support role he's playing more last year along with the hit scan DPS. He had a very good showing last week against the BBQs despite the loss. And now we have the Djibouti shorts. Of course, did take that loss to the PMA Privateer, or the Plymouth PMAs, off some very strong echo plays. Now we are just going to be waiting for everything. Map needs to be Busan. Yeah, but yeah, once we go into Busan, we'll be heading in here this match. We'll finally be starting. Yeah, I'm excited to see this match come out, especially this interesting comes in from the Djibouti shorts. You know, if I had to make a guess here, if we're running this comp the whole time, I'd say the Tacos should have a pretty darn good chance of taking this win here and set stuff up at 0500 for our Rumble in the Jungle. But we are going to be starting here on Mecha Base. And probably expecting some sort of brawl composition here, but this should probably be where the Djibouti shorts are the most comfortable playing that brawl mirror against the Tacos. Yeah,
I'm interested in what Fedora is going to pull here on the off tank role. Yeah. Well, Eris is definitely in his wheelhouse. I mean, he's wanted to play, but I've seen a lot of Diva in the scrims, and it looks like for now he's locked in the Zarya.
You know, strong. I mean, to be fair, Zarya is just, I guess, a taller version of Torbjorn. Both of them are just shredded. Absolutely muscular to the brim, so he maybe feels more comfortable in the arms of a strong character. I'm not quite sure what I'm going with here, but Guku is going to be on that Doomfist and flip-flop on the Mei. And yeah, Ox Lucio, avert your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. You're about to see the Lucio Diffa Center if macro plays even a fraction of his power. We love Ox, but...
Guku rolling out on the Doomfist.
And then really, it's just what Shadow Blue Jay shut Guku down. Guku flying pretty weak here, but so is Flip-Flop. So Guku's going to go in the back line and find Flip-Flop early. Oh, but the body block from Viralide will lock Guku in. And it does look like, though, the Tacos are having a slight advantage here as Shadow Blue Jay will find a couple of picks. They do lose the mech here from Tomer. So it's over. Just a huge shatter already here coming out from Amelia. Lays them all down. Tomer gets the remech kill, but all for naught. As somehow, the Tacos have brought this fight back.
First instance of MTD in this match.
Oh, no, wait. My teams are flipped. Shorts won that. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, Shorts won that.
We'll flip teams next map. But the graphics are wrong. Do not listen to the graphics. But I'll let you talk now.
Oh, yeah, it's just first instance of MTD. Amelia builds the super fast shatter, not expecting the roar, not expecting the timing and the aggression with missing while they're down people. Just wins the fight for him. Yeah,
they're coming in here. Roar does close to that shadow, but Amelia just charging in, gets a huge pin on Roar. Roll is so weak. Translate will find Amelia, though. So a good start here for the Tacos. Moving in. Here comes a high noon from Etc. 3 knocked down by the shatter, but no follow-up is going to be found. And a nice Graviton surge out from Fedora Master. Locks down multiple members of the Tacos, and the shorts look like they have held on here. There is going to be some point pressure coming down, but the Rats differential coming in as Fedora Master finds Shadow Blue Jay. And Poi has just kept that point contest long enough for the shorts to stabilize their defense.
Yeah, it was a really good play. They lost a lot when Roar got the shatter out, but Fedora got the grab out just to clean it up, and Etc. made a lot of pressure with his high noon just to make sure the fight still went in their favor after that shatter.
A really nice wall from Flip-Flop, and then Amelia shatter comes down, knocks down 3, and then we'll find Guku off it as well. So it looks like another early fight win here for the Tacos, or for the shorts, unless there is a miracle coming through. But Amelia has been putting on quite the show on this Reinhardt here so far, sending Roar packing in this MTD.
It's been surprisingly one-sided from what I expected going into this. Not even an ult, the shatter, but just one shatter cleaning it up. Roar went on a ride, and the team did not survive without him.
It's going to be a pretty desperation toucher coming out for the Tacos, but Flip-Flop has that Blizzard. Tomer can't quite get the eat off, but the beat is there from Macro. Shadow Blue Jay has that high noon. Will it do anything? It does not. Looks like he used to reload. Amelia almost has another shatter here, though, building up so quickly. Amelia goes around the corner and knocks it down 3!
Oh my god.
But the DPS lineup for the Tacos has already found 2 in the back line, so potentially a turtle fight here for them. The bump for Tomer out as well, but gets caught out of the mech here by Amelia. Roar, though, finally gets a kill. And finally looks at the Tacos and claim this point. But the ult banks building up for them is not as nearly as good as building up here for the shorts.
A great play from Amelia. It's actually just unfortunate that they weren't able to close on. That was a huge shatter, but there's just enough people up for the Tacos to switch the fight back with some more ults.
And as they're moving here, Fedora has that Graviton Surge, throws it down, locks down 5 members. There's no beat to stop it. It's just an Immortality Field of Transmit to keep the team alive, but they're all so weak. Amelia takes Roar off the point, but they've already found Goku as well. And with losing the mech from Tomer, it looks like an inevitable turn here. Fedora Master with the tracking here on that Zarya, showing he's not just a Tor of 1 trick, it seems, etc. with 2 as well. So, I mean, Macro just going to be here to desperately keep the point contested long enough. And has the beat there, but Roar has the Shatter, locks down Varaldane. Then Shadow Blue Jay has found more kills. So somehow, this fight's still going on, but both the tanks are here. Fedora, 8% to a Graviton Surge, but Goku will get the kill and has that meteor to get out. Slams it down right on Emilio, but Tomer has returned with the mech, and Emilio falls so low. Goku is just there, keeping the point contested. Transmite has that window out as well. And somehow, the Tacos have yet again held out, despite the plays out from Amelia and Fedora Master. The clutch plays out for Shadow Blue Jay and Roar there are enough to hold it for just a little bit longer.
I want to call out, I believe it was Macro into Elliot. Macro tried to duel Elliot in close range instead of playing on the point with his team. Elliot gets the pick for the recontest. Luckily, some hero plays come out to stall out for the respawns.
Yeah, Goku's already down, but the Hydra for Shadow Blue Jay could top this. No, but the barrier is there for Amelia to block off that damage. Fedora Master has another Graviton Surge. And without the shield coming out from Roar now. Oh, but nice flash fan there for Shadow Blue Jay will take Amelia out of the fight, but Transmit going down. There's a lot of healing out here for the Tacos as they move in here for a last second contest. This is going to be the last fight territory here. Tomer falling low though, but Poi will find Roar with the boop. Shadow Blue Jay is trying to clutch out for the team with 2 kills this fight, but will it be enough? As we have so many ultimates here, etc. Uses that high noon on the point. We'll find one. We'll find another on the back of it. Goku gets the punch through the flashbang somehow. Well played by Julian. But, yeah, the Graviton Surge comes out from Fedora Master. Lost on many members, and there's no beat on the enemy side to reciprocate. It's just up to Roar swinging around the point right now. The Immortality Field is there, but here comes the Blitz from Flip Flop. Tries to lock down the annoying Wrecking Ball on point, but he can't do anything but get booped into a corner and falls down. Tomer comes back here, has that Braum, but a shadow from Amelia. It doesn't look it's going to happen as the bomb goes off. It's just Macro sitting on point, very desperately trying to do anything. Goku returns as a meteor strike though, but Flip Flop gets to kill the Macro, and Externa finds Goku before it's a little bit too late. And there we go. 9-9 to 9-9. And despite the hero plays from the Tacos, the shorts are going to take our first point. And yes, the graphic is reversed for those of you joining late. Yes, we apologize. We'll change it next map. But, exciting first map there.
Yeah, it ended up being really close. So many plays back and forth. I think what it really came down to is just the Djibouti shorts got that early progress. They got to 99 first, and they were just able to bank up ults and win a super long fight just by yeeting them one by one and slowly cleaning it up.
And I gotta take it back a little bit. You know, I said Poi's you're about to see the Lucio diff of the century, but Poi came out, and I think Lucio diff himself had well-timed beats and put the pressure on, kept the ball off his backline mostly was the main reason I think they won here. But as we look at it, we are going to see a big swap in composition here from the Tacos, going over that dive composition, probably something way more comfortable with moving in here onto Busan City.
Also, the Djibouti shorts have switched to Moira, so probably expecting the faster engages from them as well.
It's up to Transmit Tips, a huge Antony as Roar is going to engage in on that. Brawl comes to put the plane so slow right now. It's hiding and you're just turtling. They can't get in. And Macro goes down. A little bit of a feed there. Just walks right in the Brawl composition all alone. And Roar just trying his best to try to stay alive. But Tomer loses the mech here as well. So much pressure being put out and Amelia gets to charge it as well.
Roar has the primal if he thinks this is still winnable. He's going for it.
He does it, and they kill Varaldane here, so it is winnable if they can get Amelia here. Amelia falling so low, same with etc. But gets frozen up Roar in the mid-primal. Amelia just charging across the point, just yeeting himself, but Transmit will find point, so it's not done just yet. And a nice bubble out from Roar will stop the flashbang, getting that stun. And Goku comes in and clean up. The janitor is here, and they get the first flip despite losing a couple of members first.
The shorts went for went fast to point and just went for a turtle composition, and because all 6 were there, Roar built his in a primal rage in like 30 seconds. So he got his primal rage out, saved enough space, and was just able to clean it up while his team came off of respawns.
We will have a couple swaps here. Flip Flop's going to be on the Tracer trying to stop Goku here from putting too much work, but Fedora Master as well stops the D, but lose the mech right away. Now a good start here for the fight for the shorts as Roar will find Fedora Master's mech, and he can't really engage with the tank, and the Nano Boost is on Roar. Amelia flying so low inside the bubble as well. The beat is there from Poi, but not in time to save Amelia. And that's a beat you're probably going to want back here if you're the shorts moving into next point, or next fight here.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what the next fight's going to entail. Probably Fedora doesn't have his mech back. He should get that back shortly. but without the B, you're really just engaging with a speed boost Cole and hoping that you can burn somebody. But Roar is 75% to another Primal Rage, and Tomer has his bomb. So I'm interested to see how the shorts choose to engage this.
Yeah, and as we come out here, Roar is going to go down by Macro finds, etc. So it's an even trade, but Veralden has that Coalescence, so much healing, but Macro matches it with the Transcends as well. And eats the charge from Amelia. Nice play there from Macro on the main support role. Keeping it down here, and Shadow Blue Jay on the back line will find 2 huge plays from the DPS. And Fedora Master finds solo. Shadow Blue Jay will find a 3rd here in this fight. Shadow Blue Jay, McCree looking stellar, has that high noon here. Another one for Shadow Blue Jay. Finally gets taken down. The menace is stopped, but not for his already dealt the damage.
Yeah, the Tacos did really good to win that fight with just trading one ult. They traded the Trance, which is obviously a bigger ult, but they managed to only use Trance to counter the Cole engage. And a huge
nice
stick from Guku.
Take that Shadow fight, and a nice leap from Transflexion as well on Excedera's High Noon. Huge plays, huge counter plays coming out here. Right now, Shadow Blue Jay has a High Noon as well. We'll find another, and TMA with another remech kill. The Primal Rage just in time for Roar to keep himself up in this fight. Has that Primal Rage to stop that stick from doing any damage. And we're going to a 3rd point here, it looks, unless a miracle. Here comes Amelia with a Shadow, knocks down 2. But, yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be nearly enough. The Transflexion is putting so much work. Oh, a Flame Strike, the sniper character, that is Reinhardt. We'll get that kill, so it's not over just yet, as the heals are returning here for the shorts. Veralden is there to keep Amelia alive in this fight, and Tomer falls so low, halfway down. Tomer could lose the mech. Oh, just a clutch play from Guku to take that main tank out of the fight, but Tomer will lose the mech. So potentially still winnable here, as Fedora Master has turned on the ball. I mean, oh, there we go. Finally, Flip-Flop will get a kill, but taken it by Guku. Guku cleans up the fight, and we're going to a point 3 here. And, just like we said, I think the dive composition looks a little more favorable here for this side of the Tacos.
Yeah, they just played it better pretty much. He's like a really good Roar, looked super comfortable. He was able to build super good primals all point. The individual plays and the not over using too many resources for every fight. They traded one ult for one and still won the fight. And they just kind of kept that going. It felt like the shorts never got like a huge advantage on the second map.
Yeah, and as we see, we did have our first ever reward be claimed here by Kaden, trying to time out Flip-Flop in chat. Not quite sure that's going to do because she's currently playing the match, but as it is...
She's stream sniping. Banned.
Is stream sniping, so good move from Kaden to time out a chat. That's going to stop her in her tracks. But we do have the brawl against the dive composition here yet again. Man, Roar just jumps in, gains so much cleave damage right now. Flip-Flop has swapped over on the Reaper to stop this monkey, but Guku takes taken down early here. And as well as Shadow Blue Jay. So both DPS are gone here for the Tacos. And this brawl composition is just going to walk forward and take space. Just what it's supposed to do. And Tomer gets caught. Oh, just barely gets away. Or doesn't get away with the mech. And now the stagger will come through, especially if the point gets flipped. Yeah, this is going to be bad. Oh, Flip-Flop showing mercy and taking out Tomer early there.
Yeah, the other Reaper guy does a lot of damage, especially when you're running a Winston into him. Not having a lot of defense. Very big headshot hitbox. This is glad to see some fast swaps out of the Tacos to change up how they're going to engage. And not going to just run a Winston comp into a brick wall.
Run it down mid, but here comes the Shatter here potentially from Amelia right into that. The Shatter comes down, but it's blocked, and Guku finds a center as well. So a nice start here for the Tacos. Is going to get another kill here at the end. And I mean, Transflect with a nicely timed Colas that keeps the team in this fight. Counters Viralidanes, and Viralidanes cannot keep the team all up. And so, again, well-timed swaps, and you win that fight early, so you don't let the ults build in the enemy team, and you start building your own.
Yeah, they only had to use Cole for that, and they traded it for Amelia's Shatter and Viralidane's Cole. Roar did a really good job to block that, anticipating that Amelia would have the Shatter this time, unlike on the first point. Guku's getting creative here on the back line.
That was pretty creative out there from Guku, and here comes a high noon from Shadow Blue Jay. Will it find any skulls? It won't. A nice reload there from Shadow Blue Jay using the ultimate. But Fedora Master has that Ground Surge, could potentially turn the fight back in the team's favor. Locks down money members here, and with 100 charge, there's not much they can really do. And so many ults, so little time, as the shorts look to claim this fight in their favor. Guku getting creative in the backline with the Wraith, but it doesn't seem to matter, as a flip will come through at about even percentages at 40%.
Yeah, just a solid engage. They got 3 in their grav, and they said, okay, let's press W. and they just ran through it, took down everybody on their way.
But the ult building up here for the tacos could potentially swap him right back over. Listen, Millie hits another fat shatty. We'll have to see what they can do with it. Line it up. And throws it down, knocks down many members. Oh, and a nice bow from Dordora. Blocks off Roar Shatter as well. But the beat is there from Macro to keep him alive. So the supports, both support ults are invested here for one Shatter. Flip-flops in the backline with the Reaper ultimate. With the Death Blossom, gets nothing though. Is able to Wraith out though. And here comes the picks right back in favor. Guku has one of his own. One kill off one. But the Shorts have claimed this fight for their own, with the Fedora and etc. clutching out there at the end.
That was a really bad fight for the Tacos. They invested Shatter, Death Blossom, and both support ults, and they just got shut out by Amelia's Shatter and Flip-Flops. Flip-Flop Death Blossom.
And here comes an early grab, a really nice grab out from Dora Master. And here comes the follow-up. Tomaris, he's first of all just get a point. But, I mean, yeah, a really nicely timed fight there. Going aggressive, Fedora Master being proactive with the ults. Shadow Blue Jets clutches out and does not do it. Will fall mid-cast. And the weird composition coming out for the Shorts is going to be enough to take map 1 here at Busan.
Yeah, generally not a lot of... I don't think you'd see these comps specifically in Overwatch League, but they're just trying to play to... and, like, what can they do to stop... the quote-unquote star players from the Tacos. Just a lot of... like, they knew exactly... it seemed like they knew, for the most part, what they were going to try and do in every fight. Like, not a lot of over-resource investment. Raladin with very nice kill participation.
That is very nice, actually. Very nice. But, yes, we are... going to be moving back over here to our lobby map screen. We are going to make some changes here, but while we do that, we did have a run and 1 minute ad break redeemed, so we're going to run an ad break, and we'll be right back after this.
Are we allowed to talk during the ad break?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how this works, if they can still hear us.
No,
they probably can.
Unless, if they're subbed, I don't think they hear. Do you have subs?
I don't know. I really don't know. But at the same time, I'll keep it going.
Hey, chat.
I think we are. But, yeah, hey, chat, how's it going? If you're still
hey,
here,
chat,
if you're still vibing, let us know. We have no idea. And also, I'm going to refund Caden's Coster compliment because he didn't give us a player to compliment, so you get your point back, buddy. And spectating player for our next fight, we will be spectating the point, Lucio. Yeah, Caden pays to see an ad. That's a Chad right there. Support the channel, as always. He wants that prize pool at the end of the year. I don't know.
Yeah,
okay, the ad is over. We are back. Teams have flipped sides. The graphics are right now. And there's so much that just happened right there. So little time. I'm having sensory overload. There's a lot going on right now. The next map is Nimbani. Next map is Nimbani. What do you think we're gonna see on Nimbani here?
Going into that, I'd expect probably a dive comp from the Tacos. Roar seemed very comfortable on the Winston. And this might enable a lot of space for Goku and Shadow Blue Jay to play whatever they want. You can play Shadow Blue Jay, can probably play some long range hits. Goku might be able to get creative with the obscure heroes.
Get creative here, indeed. Okay. I'm trying to currently set up comms check to get to work for the next map before we move in. Should be excited if I can actually get to work. Can't guarantee anything though.
I'll get the stream open myself, so when comms check happens, I can hear the comms.
That's a good move right there.
Get the analysis work. Don't want to miss out.
And I did the wrong team. Oh my goodness gracious! I apologize, but at least we're sitting here, waiting for something to go down. Open that right back up. I can try to get this to work.
I believe in you.
Thank you.
And so does chat, right, chat?
I don't think chat believes in me. They want to see me dress up as Mercy. They don't believe in me. They want to see.
I don't know. There's only
Diva cosplay.
It's only 4,250. Only out of the 500,000 goal. Let's save up those channel points, guys. Let's not time out Caden. That's pretty mean, Mikey.
Caden just throwing literally every single thing he has. He wants to check them all out.
I'm reading the chat. Apparently, Caden timed out Mikey first. I don't know if these timeouts should be able to go through. We might have to like do a chain counter to see which ones are actually valid.
This is troublesome. Who is in what order here? Okay, I forgot flip-flop
more work.
Got flip-flops on DPS, etc. Bang. Support number 1. This person.
Yes, that person.
Bang.
I agree.
Support number 2. This person, right?
The other one. Yeah, the other one.
Yeah, the Ox guy. Wow, Comcheck is good to go for one team. That's incredible. You love to see it. Now, and onto the real controversy here. Who subbed or who timed who out first? It comes in a list for me, so I know who it says. So the first one that came through was Mikey. So Mikey is gonna get timed out. So very unlucky. He lost.
Goodbye, Mikey.
So yeah, Mikey was timed out first, and we're getting the caster R. But we did have some of our demon ad break, so we're back in 1 minute with Nimbani. Oh, we cannot run a cooldown, or there's a cooldown to run ads for 3 minutes. So we'll run an ad after Nimbani. There we go. That works out. And yeah, once the minute is going to be nice, we are going to be timing out Caden, because this is a good spending of your channel points.
Of course.
So let's find out.
I don't know. I think they. Oh wait, are there bets running right now? Where's Riley?
There are not.
Riley run bets.
There are not bets running. I'll try to run prediction here as well. Who?
I don't have the power boon. I'm sorry. You don't have to blame Riley.
Who wins next, Matt?
Oh, I'm liking this creative comp from the tacos.
I'm doing it all. Submission period. You get a minute. Who wins the map?
Oh, there's even more creative comp on the other side of the shorts. We're getting creative.
All right, now it's time to time out Caden.
Of course.
Well, I already timed him out, but he gets timed out a second time.
Right.
You know, we'll untime out him. We'll untime out him. He's back.
Yeah, but time out again.
There's too much stuff going on right now. And now
Game
Trey's
is
gonna
live.
get timed
Game
out.
is live.
Yeah, game is live. And like you said, a very innovative comp here coming out from the shorts, the Bastion. Trying to stop a bit of that aggression, perhaps.
Let's see if Roar goes the way of Orion from the Slams versus Rinswins match, where he runs into a Bastion and dies in 3 seconds.
I think Goku on the Genji is even more creative. Macro, though, just flies right into the Bastion's face, but this TP strat, the OG rats are coming out. Oh no, I just swapped the teams back. Oh no! We're back in.
Production nightmare.
You didn't miss anything. The shorts won a map because they have Bastion. They won the map. They won the fight. There you go. You didn't miss much.
Yeah, that is pretty much what happened. There was one pick. Bastion, I believe, is on respawn right now. So they might be able to get fast engage. GQ is pressuring point. And they're regrouping for, I assume, a dive.
And here comes
Shadow Blue Jay gets the pick.
That Immortality Field comes up, but not in time as Tomer and Shadow Blue Jay are going to get some picks here. Finally open his point right back up. We're going to spec Poi, and there you go. There's your Shadow points all gone. Poi's already dead. Goku, though, on the Genji. Fighting 3.
That is a naked Genji. There's no nano. No extra abilities. That's just pure mechanics coming out from Dooku.
Here we go. This next fight, we are going to be specking the Poi Brig, as requested.
Oh.
I mean, just look at this gameplay. It's immaculate. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. He has 274 damage and almost 1,000 healing. Make that 1,000. Cross that threshold. Not much I can really say because I can't see much. Here comes the window from Flip Flop though. As Roar drops in the backline, will get stunned up. They'll fall so low. Doesn't the prime and Tomesh goes to mech. So it does look that the shorts have taken this fight back.
Will it be enough though? With the amount of space they have and the ults coming up, they could just re-engage before Tomer's even back. But even then, he's already so close.
The shadow comes out for Amelia, but gets nobody but a bubble. And I mean, I see what's going to happen because I can't see what actually happened. I'm too busy watching this amazing, immaculate Poi Brig gameplay. 95% to that rally will be closing up here. Tomer will find Fedora Master's Bongo though. Says Supercharged out of the fight, but a nice stun. The Roar falls so low and goes down. The Bob in the back from Shadow Blue Jay. Here comes a blade from a Cuckoo. Cuckoo will find one with an another blade. Will he get a second? It doesn't look like it, but Transfetch will clip the kill on the Fedora Master. And can Poi please die so like a spot? Okay, this fight is over. We're off the Poi Brig.
But I don't know what you're talking about. You're complaining about the wrong thing. Poir's out healing the Baptiste of the Djibouti shorts. Clearly, that is not boring gameplay.
I would have to agree. That is probably a superior, very fun gameplay to watch. But
we have a mass comp switch. This seems pre-planned for third point. Roar and Goku both go back to spawn. Roar, Goku, and Macro all go back to spawn to switch to a brawl comp.
And the short swap to a dive comp. Take that. We'll just go back to we'll go to your comp. But I will say they're probably running the inferior composition for point C here. The brawl comp seems to get way more value. Here comes the high noon out from etc. though. Doesn't get a kill with it, but will find Transflect and Tomer's mech with it. So I think it will be enough here to win this fight as Tomer goes down as well. And no, I know it says TMI, but I'm going to say Tomer because I'm not going to say TMI every time. And just the brawl comp is sent back.
The player is wrong, is what that means.
True.
Flip-flop switch on to the Hanzo. I think each of these fights is going to come down to how much value Goku can get from a single wall.
And here we go, moving in. Again, can Goku get the value with that wall? Looking for it right now. Almost to that Blizzard, though, so could potentially be a fight turner. As Amelia falls so low, Amelia like 1 HP, but Viraldi is there to keep them up. And now Fedora Master holds his high ground. The troll toll, you're not allowed to pass. Here comes the Bob out from Shadow Blue Jay, though it takes a little bit of space. And Goku chucks down that Blizzard. Will it be enough? Locks down both tanks, but the flip-flop has a dragon to save off some of that aggression, but it's not going to be enough. Gets that shot onto Goku, but there you go. In the back line is Macro putting in the work and has that beat as well to keep team alive. And Shadow Blue Jay finds another here. The charge from Roar. Locks it down. Roar has that shatter. The bomb from Fedora Master does not get anything. I spoke too soon. We'll find Tomer. How does that happen? The shatter. Okay, and there we go. 3 minutes in the time bank here for the Tenochtitlan Tacos. Looking a lot better on Nambani here on their map choice.
Yeah, very solid game. It seemed like they had a game plan the whole time, even after they saw the TP Bastion strat. They kind of took their time plotting around, making sure they knew what their target was going to be when they all jumped in. They cleaned that up pretty quickly. And then as soon as they capped second and started third, they made a conscious group decision to run back to spawn and switch to the brawl comp.
Indeed. I'm doing my best here to run the channel points, so forgive me. I know that timeout on Askwatch was a little bit late. we're doing our damn best here. It's a one-man army out here. And I'm going to change the stream title. I'm going to change that too. Oh my god.
If only had administrators here to ease your burden.
Okay, that's the team name. No, the J comes before the I. And they're not 1-0. What'd you see on the first attack? There you go, Colorcaster, take it away.
Going into this first attack?
Well, what'd you see on the last one that worked out so well?
Oh. They they had gotten a pick on the Bastion. Sebastian wasn't back yet, and they had enough room to start isolating plays with their dive comp. Goku was popping off with just the raw Genji, a lot of good dash resets. Flip-flop finds an early pick onto Goku, but looks like that's going to get rezzed right away.
It does get rezzed by that cooldown on the fight, so going to go pretty aggressive here. It's going to be the shorts probably. Yep, looking to take that space right away. But Goku's just pulling in this damage for free right now, and etc. Turn around. There's a flying echo there, beaming you down. Already 50% to that ultimate, and we'll probably get another kill there. Goku on this echo, 60% to his ultimate already, putting in so much work. Tomera might lose that mech, so that's a good stagger. They will find the kill. So I mean,
they have enough to keep pushing this. Like maybe make enough space for the respawns to make a huge difference, etc. Poi and Flip Flop are coming back main. They might get a good pincer here.
Might get a good pincer and Roar playing half, but here comes Reldane with that Coalescence, and Macro kind of caught out of position. They start forcing him back, but Roar's gonna find Poi. Roar just jumps to the backline, finds 2. Roar will eventually pay for his crimes as 2 for 2. But Goku, just with his sticky bombs, putting so much work and has a duplicate here as well, looking to get a tank here, it looks. Taking this forward positioning, and Roar returns with that Resurrect, so the Tacos have yet again stabilized here.
Yeah, Roar really smart. He realized that the respawns were coming in instead of helping to fight the tanks with the coal. He just went to go pick off, I believe it was etc. and Poi down main. Got traded by Flip Flop, but they just didn't have enough staying power to keep fighting in that.
They're going to walk forward here, playing that very aggressive style here as Goku has a duplicate, perhaps looking to get that tank, but they're playing so far away and gets a duplicate, gets it on the tank mode. Looking to get that kill onto Amelia. We'll get a charge on Roar, but it probably won't be enough as Goku still has a duplicate and almost has the bomb, just chucks it up there perhaps. And Goku gets the res as well. So Goku is walking forward, has the bomb, and puts it down. And I do gotta say, Goku on this Echo copying a tank reminds me a lot of Bonesy last year on the Season 2 boonies where they had a fraudulent victory and became our champions. There you go, Bones. They worked it in. And you can just hear Goku in the back of Rexactus mic.
Yeah, it happens.
And, I mean, the ults here, you're going to have the Nano from Transfect probably on Roar, and only the High Noon and Bomb really to answer here from Djibouti shorts. So, this defense looking solid.
They will look like to have both support ults, at least going into the fight, or rather during the fight. So they might be able to just make enough space to work their way into these following ults. However, Fedora loses his mech, invests the bomb to remech. It's already one down.
So low, and here comes the Nano Boost onto the monkey in the back, but a stun from etc. stops in his tracks, but does not matter. Too much cleave, too much damage. And Amelia going down, and with 60 seconds remaining, this attack from Djibouti Short has yet to launch, really. They have not done much.
Yeah, it's been a lot of just solid, like, pick play from the dive comp. They've gotten just enough that the fights just slowly wind down in their favor. It hasn't even felt like it's gone that fast. These fights can get kind of slow. Roar's emoting. Slight BM there.
And this is your pillar of PMA, chat? He emotes after his team wins a fight. Oh my goodness gracious. Roar, known for his toxic personality, of course.
Alright, going into this is last fight. The shorts have High Noon, Sound Barrier, and Coalescence, and Fedora switched from Diva to Ball. It's very important that they get as much value as possible. That's a huge opening pick.
That's a really nice pick, and Brilliant gets another one of their own with the Coalescence, so Roar's in the backline trying to prime him around, but has 150 HP to show for it, and no kills! And the duplicate from Goku finds absolutely nothing but will get etc. right out of it, and just swing it right through his Fedora Master, a drive-by shooting. It doesn't seem to matter, though, as Goku might have got his fight right back in the favor. Fedora is there, but Goku just barely holds on and goes down. So finally, the shorts have opened this point right up as Translator will probably get staggered here if Fedora can hit his shots, and will actually get killed himself, so never mind.
Yeah, the shorts use the legendary strategy of press Q and blocked it down. Shadow Blue Jay invests the Bob trying to go for a last minute stall, and it clips the corner and gets negative value, if anything.
I don't know if it clipped the corner or if Amelia primaled it. I'm not quite sure, but Amelia did push it away and not let it touch the points, so it's a mixture of both. You know, we'll give him that. But Transfect still has his Nano Boost, and Roar will be looking to go aggressive here on the back eye as Flip Flop has Mana Swap over on the Tracer and etc. onto the legs, of all things. But these ults are probably going to start building up here for the defense, so they got to go faster for for the attackers. So you got to go faster for the defense, try to get anything done here, try to stabilize, and immediately falling so low, forced to retreat here to the battle bluffs. But the Nano is on the ward, jumps right in the backline, can build that Primal Rage in time, started falling so low, cannot out-heal it, cannot outrun the Nano Monkey with the legs. Flip-Flop will fight Shadow Blue Jay though, so it's an eye for an eye here as both DPS are down, and Roarstone's backline. Flip-Flop though has found 2. Flip-Flop and Melee not done just as of yet. Can Flip-Flop get yet another pick here on the Shadow Blue Jay? A second time, Blue Jay lights themselves on fire. And etc. turns on the legs and gets another kill. So, a clutch play from Flip-Flop to get 2 there and open this fight right up for her team.
Yeah, she got the Flip-Flop got the opening pick. Macro goes for the res, a little greedy. And Flip-Flop flies in, doesn't manage to deny the res, but manages to trade Macro. And leaving Shadow Blue Jay very vulnerable, having to play close range against the Tracer as Ashe.
And here comes a last line contest from Roar. Does have that Primal Rage, but the minefield from Fedora could stop this attack. But a nice play from Roar to lock it down. And the bomb from Tomer to clear those mines off. So it's a Primal Rage versus a Primal Rage right now. And no real space is being garnered from either side. But here comes the Coalescence here. Out from Vralde as well as etc. with the Tactical Visor. Guku has a duplicate but can't get the mines off in time. Will fall before he can use it. And 1.61 meters remaining. I think it's finally going to be a... Yes. And the shorts are going to open this point right up. They had used a lot else to get there, though. So perhaps a swap coming through? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was interesting. They managed to clean up that fight with Flip-Flop's great picks. So they had plenty of ults going in. And they used, I believe, 1-for-1, if not more, against the Tacos ults. Maybe a little too much considering what ults were used. The Tacos go to a brawl comp again. It looks like the shorts have gone back to match them. Etc. is staying on the legs though.
And Flip-Flop is currently in the backline right now. She's just trying to pelt in some damage, get anything to open up this fight. Just barely missing those Helix rockets. There is going to be etc. on Shadow Blue Jay, but it still has a Bob to chuck in and earn some time here. They just got to get to overtime because they have 3 minutes left in the bank, so they can get into overtime. They can look for just for the draw at worst. As Flip-Flop is just being annoying to Shadow Blue Jay right as anybody going to help Shadow. Oh, a nice anti from Transflict, the hero play, as well as an boost on the Roar in the front line to take that space right back from the shorts and build that Shadow real quick. 80% we'll have for our next fight. It's going to be last fight territory, it seems.
Oh, they're going for the staggers too. Poi takes down Guku. Guku trying to get some last-minute picks, going a little aggressive. So this will be a 6v5? No, it'll be a 6v6. 6v5.
No, it's a 6v4 now because Guku's in the back. But a shatter from Roar! It's so big! Knocks down so many members! As well as a charge. And the beat from Poi, though, is a little too late. I mean, Flip-Flop and a Transflict, maybe they can turn it. Maybe I misspoke. Did Poi clutch this out on the Lucio? As they get Roar, and Tomer feels so weak on cart, has a bomb for Remake though, and Guku's gonna return here with that Reaper. So much close range damage on this cart. Has that right for him to escape the bomb from Fedora Master. And I mean, it wasn't a turned fight, but it was a we stand here for a little bit and look at you messingly fight. And the beat from Macro to stop that bomb from gaining value. Or not, never mind. But here comes Guku. And so many ultimates being used here from the Tacos as they just take space. But Xenos already found one in the Shadow Blue Jay. He's on a flank using the Tactical Visor to get Macro as well. Not over just as of yet though. The Tacos have found 3 of their own. So somehow they've clutched this fight out yet again. Not really much value came from any of his ultimates, but Fedora Master's just gunning down Transflict instead of touching the point. I guess it'll look good in the stat sheet, but as they lose that, we have the Tacos taking their map and tying us up 1-1.
Yeah, they got a little too creative, I think, with the flank plays. They just didn't have the point presence that came from the Tacos. The Tacos with the I believe Reinhardt, D.Va, and Reaper at least on the point. Roar hero shatter to save this fight, to win this fight, lock it down quickly. Ox and Fedora tried to clutch it up. That beat. Ox tried to turn himself into a tank with 1,000 HP. Did manage to trade Roar. Was not enough. Just the, I think the game plan from the Tacos really shown through, knowing exactly when and what they were going to swap to, and then just playing together.
And there we go. We did a prediction complete. The Tacos have won the map, so congratulations if you picked them. You got some more channel points to spend. But it's that time. We're here. We get to run another ad break. So we'll see y'all after the ad break. Have fun, and you guys get thank Trey for this one. And if you're still here, or not, you know, maybe you have an ad block on. Who really knows? The next map is going to be Rialto. We will reiterate this when we come back from our ad break, but it's going to be Rialto. So that sounds like kind of a brawly pick here. And you're going to want, or if we get to see Etc. versus Shadow Blue in the Widowmaker 1v1, I will be so happy.
Yeah, it seems like a good pick. Flip-flop on this DPS role, while surprising at first. She's been putting, like, enough pressure. Like, I don't think she's been superstar, of course, because she's not known for her DPS play. But she got that, like, she made that huge play on second point of Numbani. And she's putting a lot of pressure, just good overall. But yeah, the Widow 1v1 might just be the deciding factor going into this map.
Might just be. We have 10 seconds left for ad break. So if you're still here and you have an ad blocker on and or are subscribed, which we have 2 of, surprisingly, I don't know how, but thanks. This has been your 1v1 on time with us. And everybody, welcome back from the ad break. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you got some pretty cool ads. Perhaps a G Fuel ad, maybe a Snickers bar, Kit Kat. Who really knows what you got? Probably cool stuff. But we are going to be moving in here to Rialto as our next map, and we were expecting, you know, a brawl-style composition from both teams, but with Etc. and Shadow Blue on the Widowmaker. If we can get this Widow 1v1 going on, that would be pretty exciting. And new prediction, okay, yes, I'll do the same exact prediction. How about that? Because I'm not very creative.
Perfect. So I appreciate non-creativity here. Conformity all the way.
Who wins next map? There you go. That's your friend. Make your choice. Haha. Oh, now it's time to see which ones I redeem. Yes, Trey's ad time of redeem. Spectate player next fight will be spectate macro first fight. And again, Trey with the ad time. So after the next map, we'll go to another ad break. Fedora wants to. Apparently, Trey wants that prize pool at the end of the year by making everybody watch ads, which, I mean, appreciate it, my guy. Everybody wants to have that prize pool for something to fight for. But yeah, our first fight's gonna be macro, so I gotta do much as a producer. I just gotta do it here and press that button. And unsurprisingly, we're seeing the brawl mirror, but sadly, no Widowmakers on either side.
I don't know if they're committing to this. Etc. is on the Hanzo, flip-flop on the McCree. Not their known for roles going into this the first fight, and the Tacos running a pretty basic comp. You have not switched the overlay bin.
Oh no, I got it. I got it this time. I was ready.
10 seconds late. We don't talk about it. Let's see.
Yeah, not my fault. Anyway, again, I mean, flip-flop, etc. kind of role swapping here. Not really expected, but I mean, just look at this macro gameplay. It's just hopping around. He's a happy frog. Not much really happening though, but the high ground is claimed by the Tacos early here, so a good advantageous position here for Shadow Blue to pelt in some damage. Fedora Master forces has a personal bubble and a huge aggressive jump down here from the Tacos, taking a space roar. But Amelia, look at that shadow charge already. Fedora taking a nap on the job. The flashbang off for Shadow Blue will knock down many members, but Virality's top field is perfectly timed to keep her tanks alive. Amelia, though, might not make it. Nope, goes down right before they can build the shatter. And one fight looks to be point A already claimed here as the Tacos are pushing forward into spawn, it seems. Fedora will get one for the road, but not going to be enough, it seems.
Yeah, Gyuku not getting like the huge walls that like you expect on like King's Row and whatnot. But he's just like got a lot of resources out between his first 2 walls. He got the immortality out, and he managed to get a counter pin from Amelia onto Roar, and they were able to clean up Amelia and just run over the rest of the fight because they didn't have the Reinhardt.
And you want to know what time it is? It's comms check time, baby! Let's go!
You ready here?
It's either May.
Yeah, she's top right there.
Who versus May?
You guys
Alright, that was quick.
I'm breaking.
I don't need.
Go. I have high noon,
No, we're good.
Yeah, we can bridge here. No, I don't know if we need
We
it.
don't need to. They're backing up.
Back.
It shifts. Why am I West Coast?
Back up.
Yeah, back up. Get high ground here. We gotta hard poke them out when they walk bridge. Like we
Hey, can I get popped up
rebar
here?
with like
coming up.
Hanzo free.
They can
They go bridge.
Yeah,
drag and bridge when they push.
They're
They're
going
going top.
I mean, they're already here.
They are.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, they're through.
Yeah. Push shield here.
Oh, yeah,
Blink on her.
give me
Feather your wall. Big shatter.
I don't care. I'm
I'm
dropping.
better.
Credit,
I was just
credit.
kidding.
Got bros.
Credit, they beated. They invested
Feather
more than we
Ryan.
did.
Yo, Ryan won, no!
I
There's one.
He's
Ryan just
actually
gets
one
nano
behind.
when he
Ryan's
walks.
actually
behind you
one.
guys.
I'm with you,
Nice.
Elliot. Free enough flash on me.
He was one.
You know, nice.
Nice kill on Diva.
Cree. Get the Cree.
Diva one, Diva one.
Yeah.
Freeze bind Omega. He's got flash again.
Where's the Lucio?
Can we
What?
get the Cree?
I hit the
Focus on,
Lucio
focus on.
twice.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm almost back.
No sleep, no sleep, no sleep.
I'm heading back high ground.
Careful there.
Get high ground here, yeah. Get high ground here 100%.
Hi, Greta.
Well,
We have a long rotation.
How long has it been
They're
since
coming.
they bombed?
They're coming right side. Anna and May are coming right side.
Yo, can we
The
get the
wall?
D out of mech? She's actually 1 HP. No?
He's pocket, full
Alright.
pocket. Got
Watch,
naded.
watch May to the right. May
Yeah.
to
Freeze
the
low
right.
ground mid.
Grab this.
Alright, ready.
Grab.
you're walled.
I'm walled up.
How are you feeling about getting shattered here?
Big
Hey,
flash.
oh my god.
Is one. Ryan's low.
Hold on, hold on.
I had to fall, sorry.
That's fine, that's fine.
Can't see you,
shatter.
Ghost. Can't see you, Ghost.
I
Yep,
got both
can't
supports.
see you.
I got both supports.
Coming up top.
Diva. McCree
You got a
behind.
mech? Yeah, I'm
He's
like,
pushing
Cree.
And there we go, comms check. Woo! I gotta take a break, but a big shatter from Amelia on the flank there, finding both supports. A huge play from the shorts there, and they're gonna stabilize here in defense with 2 minutes remaining, or 3 minutes remaining in bank.
Yeah, just saw they knew exactly what fights they were taking. They planned out their ults. Even after the wall, Fedora was able to keep Amelia up, and they stabilized and got out of the way of the May ult from Guku.
As we move in, here comes a dragon out from etc. Tries to get something done, but it does. We'll find Transflight.
Oh.
So, I mean, they broke the immortality field just in time to get that kill. So, nicely timed there by the shorts. And here comes a High Noon out from Shadow Blue Jay. Potentially flippable, but doesn't get anything with that. And now he's got stuck in no man's land with no flash and no flash. And yeah, it goes down. So that's kind of a wasted ultimate there out from Shadow Blue Jay. But you know what? It looked turnable, so not going to blame him too much for that one.
Yeah, he made it close. He almost took down Amelia on the way out, but was not enough. Luckily, High Noon, not always the highest impact, generally just a space maker. So I still expect this to be a solid fight from the Tacos.
And here comes the window out from Varela. They try to stop this across the bridge, but does not get them. And now the point presence is claimed here by the Tacos. It's going to be up here to the shorts to take it right back, but both shatters. Oh, gets frozen out of shatter! A huge play from Guku. The shatter does get blocked though, but from Amelia. So neither shatter's getting too much value. Macro will have that beat, but Poi finds Guku. This is not done just as of yet. The counter comes out on the roar. He's stuck in the backline. He'll go down. Transfer finds flip flop, but it's not going to be enough. And somehow the shorts have yet again stabilized the defense and pushing hyper aggressive here. And they still have that ground tone surge to use for his last fight.
Yeah, Amelia got frozen out of his shatter. However, Roar just got blocked. So I kind of evened it out. And after Roar got blocked, there's a counter pin, and the shorts had just more resources to take out the downed Ryan. To see if etc. can get some value here out of his dragon, or if they're gonna go for the classic grab dragon.
The grab dragon compressed being called. It goes, drops down. Tomer's not there to eat it. Here comes a dragon from etc. But the immortality field is there, but finds 2 anyway. They finally took it down. I mean, Shadow Blue Jay. I can't even say this, but in the backline, it looked like a sussy Baka gets a flashbang kill, but it's not enough to get that. Get the fight away. I'm so sorry. So it made me do it. Shit, fish made me do it. But you look at the ults here for the Tacos. They have a chance. They have 4, but so many ults as well from the short. So I don't have an opinion either way. Who's gonna win? But Varela has that window on the high ground. The shadow's huge! Oh my goodness!
The mail saved him.
No! The mail into the bomb into the High Noon. Amelia stood no chance. And it's a 1-for-1 trade. As somehow the Tacos have clutched this fight out. Maybe flip flop. Flip flop. Excuse me. I'm gonna say it again. A sussy Baka in the backline gets 2, and now Poise on the point with Amelia. Roar charges off heroically, but he can't get back in time. What is that?
Flip flop. She's huge.
Flip flop. Oh my goodness. Just saved it for her whole team!
And then Roar committed the historical sin of C9. You hate to see it happen live.
I don't know, I think that's kind of a B9 right there. That's a Buddha-Weiser 9 right there. Doesn't touch the point.
No.
And
He
yeah,
was on
I win
point.
for the disrespect. I'm not calling him Roar. For that play, you're back to Buddha-Weiser.
Oh no! This is what the commissioner does, chat.
I rig
changes
and I
players'
disrespect.
names.
I rig disrespect. I'm basically the worst at my job. I don't follow through with my predictions. I don't do anything. I exist. But yeah, just look at that tank differential. Look at the damage on both sides. Emilia has 7k, Fedora 5k, and the gold dead medallion belongs to Roar for 3,000. That's rough. That's what we called getting walked over.
Roar does not have the gold medallion.
No, I meant for tanks. He's got the gold.
Oh, okay.
3,000. I would mention Tomer's,
3,000
2.2k.
between two people is a less qualifying statistic.
You know.
My bad.
Gavin, I'm gonna make the joke. I couldn't tell if that was Tomer's damage or his rank.
Damn.
Little W. All right, moving in here. I'm sorry, Tomer. I love you, buddy. But the same comps from both sides, except Goku's gonna be on that Echo here, trying to put some more consistent damage. But the high ground's gonna be claimed here by the shorts. It's just Fedora Master by himself right now, but Flip Flop coming up the rear, trying to help out her teammate. Etc. just holding the point down by himself as the Hanzo. A prime target for Roar to jump up, but Roar's gonna claim the high ground right back and jump up, trying to get some cleave damage in. Oh, but a nice pick from Etc. to open the fight. There's a long-range damage already gone, and now as Brock comes in, can just walk forward 2 minutes to the backline though, just putting in so much damage, but they can't get the kill. Etc. is getting pocketed by Viralidane. They do get the res though because of that aggressive play from Tomer, but Goku's gonna go down without the mercy pocket. To focus on that resurrect.
There's a lot of shifting targets here. Like huge picks, but nobody's really playing cohesive. Etc. is, however, dragging this fight forward. All of these counter picks.
And finally, it finally looks like we've got a fight winner. And it's all off the back of Etc. on the Hanzo. Not really what it's known for, but sniper character, look down, long sight lines of Rialto Gobert. That's kind of what Etc. is known for. And
He's just playing Widowmaker with latency.
True. But Goku will find Flip Flop and find another Goku popping off on the high ground. The immortality field is there, but not going to be nearly any value coming from that. And Goku has an Echo duplicate, and this is where you want to hold if you are on Rialto on the defense. I mean, Goku pays for his life, but it's just a tank line, and the res comes through.
Honestly, winning that fight might have been better than having to continue playing close. Because now they don't have the advantage of having the payload to play around with this brawl comp. They don't get to hide behind it. And they burned 2 minutes off the clock without losing first point.
It's up to Tomer to eat either this grab or this Dragon Star. The fight's already started. Kid to break you off. He's expecting that grab to come through, but not going through just as SJ from Fedora Master trying to wave that DM. The flash comes through from Flip Flop to stop Tomer. But nothing happens. The Fedora Master does hit that Graviton Surge, just locks down Roar in the Primal Rage, so nothing comes up. But the Shadow from Emilia locks down Tomer. Lose that mech, but Goku could build towards that Shadow here in a duplicate form, looking to get that quick and safe fight for the team. Has it, looking to drop it down. Oh, it finds a bubble for Fedora Master and gets knocked out of it, and the immortality field for Duraludane. Absolutely no value gain there from that Shatter. A little bit of space, but Roar's in the back right now. Is anybody up for Duraludane? It doesn't look like it. Roar's just going to take down her and leave. Absolutely no problemo. And Goku gets the focusing beam kill on Emilia as well, and the ult invested here from the shorts, and nothing gained.
Yeah, it's just they had like a solid engage, but Flip Flop's grab was, or Fedora Master's grab was very hopeful. Roar manages to dodge it. He does get sucked in under, however, you really hope that Fedora and etc. will go for a grab dragon and try to get maybe the supports in it. But then they both use their ults individually, get little value, and the dive comp just starts one by one picking out players.
Etc. makes us jump over onto the Widowmaker now, though. Here comes a Nano Boost under Roar, though. Gets flashed, but... Oh, just barely missing that shot. It's going to be Etc. And now Transflect knows that he's there. He's going to start walking away. Oh, but Shadow peeks the Widow! Oh, Macro, why are you missing in the middle of nowhere? You don't res that! They eventually get the kill, and Roar has that primal rage there. Gugu goes off the map, though. Maybe a flash from Flip Flop, but Roar gets 2 with the primal rage. This is such a messy fight right now, but the Immortality of Veraldane could potentially turn around in favor of the shorts as they have the window out there as well, and Veraldane finds Roar, takes that main tank presence out of the fight, and now it's just Amelia and Fedora Master. A huge hook on a Tomer from Fedora Master. A nice anti-nade, though, right onto the 2 on the cart, but the beat will be there from Poi to respond. Flip-Flop has returned on this Tracer, and Guku, though, duplicates the Reinhardt. The counter charge for Amelia knocks to the ground, but doesn't matter, already has that Shatter, and knocks down 2.
Huge!
Fedora will find Roar, but 3 kills! The bomb comes in from Blue Jay. Guku has another Shatter here already, but oh, can't use it in time! Gets knocked out, and now Veraldane is there on the point with the Moira heals, but Guku finds 2! Could this be it? Macro is there with the Mercy Pocket, and now Veraldane, oh no!
Goku got so much value, he was flying around, he's getting the picks, but he physically couldn't get close enough to the payload to clutch it up enough. He was not EQO with the Dragon Blade.
Good reference. And now you have 2.5 minutes here to just get to barely the end of B here if you're the shorts. Completely doable, especially if Amelia has a nice Shatter here on the front line. The Nano on the Roar, but drop the Shatter down, Roar! You've been caught lacking too many times this game, my guy! What's going on? And Flip-Flop with the stick on a Transflect as well. Woo! Sheesh! This boy Amelia's kind of cold.
They just put so much pressure on Roar, even when he got nanoed, it just wasn't enough to save his shield, unfortunately. Amelia just knew he could take enough space and just whipped the Shatter on the tanks. They melted Tomer. Slowly won the fight, and Flip-Flop gets the stick just to keep it clean.
It's up to Roar's Hero Shatter, potentially turns fight back in the favor, but the shield is up, but Guku will fight Flip-Flop though. So it's a good opening pick here, as it looks like Macro's just hunting down etc. in the front line. Amelia has another Shatter already! How? He's putting out so much damage on this main tank right now. Where did Roar go? Oh, he's in the back line? Oh, Roar is completely alone, away from his healers. And they will find Guku. The punish comes through. And, oh, etc. gets a pick on a Macro. He's so far away. It's a huge Shatter. Knocks down 2. The Immortality Field, though, is very good from Transfight. And Tomer finds Poi with a bomb. Not over just yet. As Tomer gets that remake damage down, Transfight has the window. But, oh, with the mech going down, here comes the bomb in the back line. We'll find 2 from Fedora Master. Finds both Guku and Transfight. Shadow Blue Jay finds so weak and just up to Macro and Roar to stall this point out for long and for the teammates to come back. Will it be enough as Marco falls so weak? And a nice snipe on the Flame Strike! And it's just Roar sitting on the point right now. Can't do anything. Lessing can just come through. The stick comes through, but gets eaten up by Tomer. Nice eat on a Flip-Flop there. But Guku gets about a punch and a half in before he gets sent back to spawn. The High Noon can't do anything before they don't touch! And Djibouti shorts have gone to match point. And, I mean, I didn't expect this. The tacos are being pushed to the brink.
They're able to lay so much pressure. Amelia is just every 30 seconds has the Shatter available. So this is a huge hero play from Flip-Flop as well. Picks off 2 the mech. Just saves the rest of her team. That was a crazy map. It was almost a first point hold too. Guku pulling some heroics just wasn't enough. He wasn't able to touch the cart while there's a Reinhardt just sitting on it.
Yeah, we are having a quick bio break, so of course Trey did do the ad break. So another ad break. Thank you for single-handedly carrying the channel in terms of finances, Trey. We appreciate it.
So while we get the subs, a sneak preview. Who are the early MVPs so far?
Flip-Flop or Amelia.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
Flip-Flop on an
those
off
are the two as
roll.
well.
I mean, Flip-Flop on an off roll is what's more impressive to me, I'd say. It really almost comes down to this third map, or potentially last map, who pops off more, because Amelia has had their moments on the main tank, putting out so much work, but Flip-Flop with that clutch play, as well as, again, plays off roll, and, taking it to Guku and Shadow Blue Jay, not really being, DPS diffed, so You gotta put some respect on her name, and if not, it's definitely Amelia in my heart. I mean, Amelia is just putting in
Yeah.
so much work on this Reinhardt against Roar of all people. You know,
Yeah, that's my big leading factor for Emilia's MVP. He's just building so many shatters and finding so many openings, and I feel like he's just catching Roar off guard with how fast he's building them too.
I have to agree with that one.
And then if the tacos bring it back, I'm expecting huge plays from Roar and Guku. Probably Guku on the Echo. Picks. It's also going to depend on how well. Like, it could also be a lot of morale on if they do manage to win Map 4. What is going on leading into Map 5? So it's a crazy series so far. I felt like could have been a 3-0 either way as well. It's like already, even though Djibouti shorts, like Numbani was so one-sided in favor of the tacos. This was relatively one-sided in favor of the shorts, but I still felt like the tacos could have won Map 2 and maybe Map 1. No, I'm getting my maps mixed up. I'm tired. This is a good series. Very close.
There you go. You brought home at the end there, describing what everybody is thinking. This is a really good series so far. I think like this whole season so far has been so close. All these teams are so evenly matched. Almost every single map I've seen, or every single match I've seen, going to a Map 5, very decisive. And all it comes down to just who can clutch out more at the end. And there are teams who have not won a single match this whole season that we still think are top tier, like the Relto Rincewind are probably going to be like an S tier team in many people's power rankings so far. Just
I give them
the star
until
power.
I give them until the end of the June tournament cycle before I think I'd start pulling them down just because of the star power in that team.
Before you start worrying. But yeah, I mean, like, these last two matches have been very close, both Map 5s, and both of them could have gone either way. So that's why we think of that as a team. And team who are, say, undefeated, like your Lumberjack Slams or my Gremlins, we're not unstoppable by any means. We've gone the distance on all of our matches. So this whole tournament is open up to literally anybody's game right now. But not to focus on a tournament just as of yet. We still got qualified matches to play, like this one ahead of us right now that has gone all the way, the entire distance. And I believe we're still working on what we want in terms of 2CP or not 2CP. Interesting. The predictions are, of course, up. But I think that's everybody's thing. Because we have one more ad break, of course, Trey doing another ad break request. If that's what you're known for, buddy, go for it. That's what you want to be. That's what your legacy's going to be. The guy who did the ad breaks. We're wondering again what 2CP. It's not that hard of a decision. You just want to play it or you don't. Because the shorts played 2CP last week, I believe, and lost.
Hold on, I have the pages open. I can double check.
I think they lost to the Plymouth PMAs on 2CP. I could be wrong though. Which
It was a draw.
It was a draw. All right.
I believe it was 2-2.
Yeah, that makes more sense for that series. That was a very close series. That was a map 6er.
And then the tacos lost it to the BBQs as map 4.
Map decider. We have Koala King sitting in the lobby waiting for a map to be told. He's waiting here. His best years are behind him already. He don't got too much time left.
They're choosing 2CP.
No. They didn't choose 2CP. The shorts forced 2CP, and now the Tenochtitlan Tacos are picking a map.
Oh.
But yes.
Well, they're probably going to run Bastion Sim TP strat again that they did in Numbani.
But yes, the Djibouti shorts wanted 2CP. It was the Tacos were sadly forced in the position of having to pick a 2CP map.
You hate to see it.
You really do. I thought I started a prediction. I did. Sasquatch, you were late. Fine, I'll reopen them. If you did the last prediction, I'm deleting it. You're getting your channel points back, and we're doing it again. because somebody was apparently in the little gamers room and didn't see that we were actually going. This looks like we have gotten the R's from both squadrons here, and your predictions are officially back open. All right. Now time to swap back to the engage. I have to talk to myself or I'm not going to be able to do it right. And I need to update the score. There's too much going on, man. I didn't sign up for this. It's 2-1.
But you did. I watched you sign up.
I didn't think we were running the whole Twitch thing too. I thought I'd have a mod.
Okay, we just blame Riley while he's at work.
I agree with that. Yeah, here we go. And also all of our other mods are playing this game right now, so can't really blame them all that much. Doing my best. It's our first year of awards. And we've seen the wonders. We've seen the wonders of Sussy Baka already being worked into our cast. The magic of channel points. Now, what do you see in the compositions here? Anything that sticks out to you like a sore thumb?
It looks like the Djibouti shorts are going to play the same DPS comp they did before. Fedora is not going to play the Azaria or the Diva. He's actually going to lock the Sigma. Greta is Virality back on the BAP. And we're seeing a dive composition from the Tacos, but with a McCree. And an Ana Mercy, so a bit of a slower dive. Just kind of try and Pelton damage for the tanks to finish up these picks, maybe get Guku. And just some quirky echo angles.
He is kind of quirky, though. As I move...
Oh, huge! Fedora hit the mid-air rock.
This is such a weird engage out from the Tacos right now. They're so split, but same with the shorts are playing so split themselves on point. I mean, just what is going on? Etc. dies, but oh, a nice rock from downtown from Fedora Master. We'll find Guku,
the positioning.
In the end, yeah, the positioning is coming back to bite this defense, as it is odd to say the least, and now Shadowbuchi has free high ground control.
Macro manages to get the res off too onto Guku. This looks insanely good for the Tacos. The shorts chose to position almost entirely on the low ground. It was Viralidine and Flip Flop were sitting on the back high ground while everybody else was sitting point. They got dove, they regrouped all on point, and just got outmaneuvered by the dive comp.
You wanna know what else looks really good? My comms check graphics. Let's go to the Tenochtitlan Tacos comms for this attack here.
I'm with you entirely.
They have someone waiting. Just back off.
I'm very dead.
Did you get roll flash fanned?
Maybe.
Unlucky.
It's okay. Just reset here. This way.
I don't want to poke too hard.
Monkey's one.
We just gotta chill here for a bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just stand by. You get there, Guku?
No bubble. Just wait for Shadow.
No using bubble. I do need.
I come, sorry.
We can go. Okay, you can enemy.
Everyone is over. Go talk. Don't go silent.
Two down.
I cannot see anybody.
I'm getting pushed by Zarya. Pushing by Zarya. I got you. Nice.
Here's on you. Good sorry.
Bap is alone. We need to kill Bap.
I'm on the bat.
Go for him. I got res if you die. I'm just split off.
I'm on the bat. Okay, I got it back.
They're looking for they're getting res off right now.
It's just a reset.
Yeah.
This is the last fight.
Yeah. I can go. No, they're going Winston now. No, I just gotta stick with you.
They don't
more.
have a hit scan. If you just sit in the sky with me, we.
I just got.
I might go. I might go Farah.
Do you want to do it? Just like pressure off the. Yeah, go for it.
Oh no, but now.
Oh, they switch Kree. Okay.
Almost. Not there quite yet. You're too far.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I was already in.
Can't heal. Let's back.
Yeah,
we're fine. We just stay here. We hold the line.
Just chill.
Oh.
And there we go. Exciting comms check. As you heard, Guku apologizing a lot for his actions, but Pretty solid defense here, starting off for the shorts, as the Tacos have yet to break through. The flash misses onto Amelia from Shadow Blue Jay, and there's really no ult story to speak of that could potentially win this fight for them here if you are the Tacos, so this time bank's going to get even more and more desperate. And oh, Roar gets caught up by his lonesome. Where's the help? And oh, a late nano as well from Transflect. Got nothing, and Tomer uses his bomb there too.
Oh, they tried to get such a creative dive, but Roar went a little too deep. Tomer barely gets up there, and even then it was too late to help out. Tomer, thinking it might still be winnable, invests the bomb for the remake. Just dies again anyways. Pretty sloppy so far. A lot of really good picks from the shorts in pre-fight.
Fedora Master has been like 100 charge this entire game. The grab comes through. It didn't get anybody. Goku doesn't pick the victory, and it is instantly back to Echo. A nice reload there, I guess, for Echo. They will find Poi, though. So that's a good start. Roar slept in the middle of his Primal Rage. So a lot of ult being invested on both sides, and nothing really gained as Roar falls so low. Roar goes down! And it looks so good for the Tacos at the beginning of this map, with so much in the time bank, and they've done nothing on this attack on point B.
Just so much like sustained damage from the shorts comp. Like the Tacos start getting an advantage, but Fedora I don't think has died since he switched to Zarya, and he's been high charge, or at least mid charge, almost the entire time. So he's like positioned himself well. He's always alive to give the bubbles where they're needed, and they just slowly turn fights back.
Flip-Flop has that High Noon, and etc. has that Death Blossom here. So many ults for the defenders to utilize here on this next attack. And here comes a dive in from Roar on the back line. Doesn't get anything really, but some little bit of space here for the tank line. But the counter dive out from the nice flash fan from Flip-Flop takes down Roar. Roar cannot do anything this game. Goku on the Tracer is in position, trying to do something perhaps back in the team's favor. We'll find Flip-Flop. So Goku finds 2. Not done just yet. Off that Echo, now the new breath on life. Shadow Blue Jay find Viralde here. So, you know, all those ults we're talking about really does nothing. And a nice bash from Macro onto etc. in his Reaper ult. Nothing gained. Fedora Master will get a kill, and Poi is there with that rally to hide him from Shadow Blue Jay, or from Flip-Flop and Shadow Blue Jay, both been used. And the grab out from Fedora Master will lock down a couple targets here, especially Roar. Can they get the tank down? No, they can't. A nice anti-nade though, Roar! Forced to retreat, and Flip-Flop again! With the picks to clean it up. You heard it, she's on fire, ladies and gentlemen. What's this aggressive positioning from Flip-Flop?
Oh.
She's in the middle of nowhere, and the pulse finds nothing from Goku. And now just 30 seconds remaining on the attack.
We're in the last fight territory. The Tacos are gonna have tank ult and rally. I don't know it's gonna be enough. I expect a nano engage probably from Amelia and Viralidane just to get it open. But I don't know how exactly the Tacos are gonna be able to turn this around with just the rally.
Oh man, the sleep is there, but they get nothing of it. Immediately woken up, and now Transflight just being battered and bruised in this little room by a Nano Primal Monkey to support the split for the team. But they don't get the kill though, and Roar is there with the Primal of his own, but a nice sleep from Viralidane locks down Roar and his Primal. Roar cannot play the game today. Another bash on etc. by Macro. They find Viralidane, so it's a good pick here. A lot of healing out of the fight. Goku finds etc. And the Nano Boost is on the Roar in the back line. Gets another kill. The buff for Tomer makes a space on the point. A tick is not quite claimed, but looks like he'll finally go there. And maybe, just maybe, a clutch here from the Tacos in overtime. Can anybody even touch it? Doesn't look like it. And they finally get it, but with 6 minutes in the bank after A, you gotta be disappointed.
Yeah, that was a really good overall hold from the shorts. So I think what really came down to at the end was that Goku got into a good position on the Tracer as he was able to pelt in damage and distract the DPS without dying. And then there's an engage from etc. where Tomer is just in the perfect position, timed his DM perfectly to deny most of the damage, and etc. just gets zoned and taken out, and then they just sweep up the rest of the players one by one.
I wonder if we're going to see anything creative here on the attack or the defense from both of these teams. It doesn't look like it. Etc. is going to be the Widowmaker perhaps in the attack. I wouldn't be surprised to maybe get an opening pick. Especially when Goku is going to go on the Torbjorn, though. But if there's anybody who knows how to shut down Tor, it's going to be Fedora Master.
I'm wondering what Flip-Flop's gonna run with this double bubble comp. If she's gonna pull out the Tracer again, or maybe they're just gonna play it slow with the Kree. Looks like the Tracer, so it's a half dive, half brawl with a Widow, Pluck of Spice.
Going up against Guku's turret. That could be enough to stop the entire composition by itself. We'll have to see. Djibouti will get the Mercy Pocket this time from Macro. And we'll finally get to see the Ashe find the value that they should get with the Mercy Pocket. Macro doesn't have to split here. We will. But I mean, the dive is getting set up here. They're going to take this pretty slow from the looks of it, just going into that right room, try to take that Mega Control. Possibly try to force Shadow Blue Jay out of position. Fedora doing a little bit of scouting on the low ground, but Goku's turret has already found the entire enemy team and putting in some work. 20% all charge already built up, but the bubble is already forced from Amelia, so a dive cannot happen. Tomer and Roar are there to meet them. So nothing really gained from either side just as of yet, but it does look like high ground control has been claimed here by the shorts.
I wonder if they're just gonna wait for an etc. pick before they start their engage and just like take it slow.
Roar just jumps right down the Widowmaker, but doesn't have it. Oh no, but etc. can hit his shots. There we go, just get one, but already two are back in favor of the Tacos. The shorts with the point of flip-flop goes off the edge. Not the fight you're looking for if you're the shorts. It took you over a minute to set that up, and that's what you get out of it.
I wonder if they're gonna get any of these stagger picks too. There's 3 people winning, but 2 supports. Looks like they're gonna get out fine.
Another double sniper?
Flip-flop Hanzo now.
Double sniper into the composition of into the Roar Monkey. You know, I feel sorry for Flip-flop and etc. I've felt the pain of the Roar dive tank. The slice does come out here from etc. and claims him, but here comes the Nano Monkey dive in here. He finds Flip-flop right away, but a nice bash from Poi stops Roar from getting that kill. But Tomer's already found Amelia, and now the Primal Raging Winston is in your backline in this small room. Nicely from Veraldin, though, locks down Roar. But the damage already seemed to be done here for the attack, as the defense looks to be stabilizing yet again. I mean, they get the pick, but a little bit too late.
I'm honestly surprised that Roar stayed alive that long.
Okay.
He did such a good job of just zoning and pelting damage without dying.
Both ults or 2 support ults used from either side, and now Amelia's back, so now it's a 6v5 because Roar has yet to return to the fight. Goku has that Molten Core to lay on the point, as well as the Bob for a contest. So it's not over just of yet. Where is Goku going right now? Do you see a little outline run? He's just all alone over there. He's just having a good time. He's vibing. But yeah,
he's getting creative.
The point has been claimed here by the shorts. Flip-flop has that dragon out there, but a lot of ults being used right now. They do a lockdown transflect, and the dragon. Oh, look at this flank angle here from Fedora Master. Gets 2. I mean, but here comes Goku just running him down. Will he decide to invest the moment, or will he decide to invest the E? Looks to get out alive, and a res! Fedora Master caught lacking, and the bonk from Tomer finds Veralde, and somehow the Tacos have clutched this out. A tick taken, but fight won. Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Flip-flop looks to be clutching this out. Veralde has that nano boost, so perhaps they could get aggressive here with Amelia. But Amelia jumps on the high ground, uses that bubble, tries to protect Flip-flop, and now they're gonna take point presence. As Fedora Master is alone right now, gonna get caught off. Guess that many just in time though to stay alive. But Roar has returned to the fight, almost has a promo rage for a contest. Flip-flop finds Goku's turret, but point falls so weak. Going right back in, here's gonna be Roar has that promo rage and decides to use it right now, and right there now. Gets out the nano boost, is invested here on Amelia in the backline. We'll find Transflect has an Antonade up and beasts the sleep on the Nano Monkey. This is dangerous here, but the nano is invested right back onto Roar. These fights are so sloppy from both teams, but the Dragons is there to split them off. And Goku kind of stuck off alone over here, getting chased down by the rallying Brigitte, and Roar gets stunned as well. Roar goes down to a flash, and finally it looks like the shorts have opened this point right open. And it took everything in they had, but they finally got it. I mean, maybe. Yeah, Macro going down. I think it's over at this point. I mean, Macro goes down. Unless they C9 because of the Molten Core. Yeah, it's just going to be Goku running around the point. Shadabuchi has returned, but it's just getting battered around by the Prime Origin Winston.
A valiant effort at the last minute hold.
Whew.
Looks like Goku is sticking on the Torb. Fedora currently on ball. He switched to Roadhog. The classic off tank to pair with a Winston.
Ah, the zoo comp. The piggy and the monkey. And Goku has gone to the Doomfist, right into the Roadhog and McCree. He's gonna have a good time.
Of course. The classic counter as well.
The classic counter composition to the Roadhog and McCree. Doomfist. Trying to step and engage here is going to be Goku. Flip-flop almost has that dragon, and a nice hook comes in on Tomer. Falls half, but an engage comes from Goku, but gets flashed. Doesn't even get the seismic slam off. The sleep on from Viralde finds Roar, but they already get poised. So I think the disengaged horn has been sounded here for the shorts. As Amelia falls low as well, Goku gets that pick. I mean, what is this comp?
We lost somebody, Booney. Adam.
Adam? There we go.
Jimmy is DC'd. She does not appreciate this gameplay. Probably just doesn't like Fedora locking the hog, has gone protest.
Yeah, that's a very understandable form of protest. To leave. Now, yeah, I guess since we're here, since we have a pause, we have an ad break to run. So stay tuned.
Thinking.
For those of you who are still here after the ad break has started, how's it going? Hopefully you're having a good time. I know I certainly am. But let's look at the stats here a little bit. Goku has 11.5k damage on the DPS, but it's probably because the Torbjorn probably helped him out quite a bit there with the Torbjorn turret. But Transfect with almost 14,000 healing, and Macro with 12.5. You know, compared to the 10k on both sides of the shorts, you know, the supports are doing pretty good here. And Flip Flop has stopped playing Overwatch, so I think she's finally officially fully crashed.
It's good to know it was a crash and not a protest.
Maybe it was a protest and she's actually just done with the match until Fedora decides to swap off. That could be the reason. Oh, power went out.
Oh.
We
can might be able to run a couple more ad breaks.
Oh, I do have there's a 4-minute cooldown for the ad breaks.
Unfortunate.
See, she said she'll be back in a sec. What, does she run the power generator? What is this?
She's about to hook up the exercise bike to the generator.
She's about to hook up the hamster wheel. We have teams asking if they have time for the bathroom, so I guess at this point, why not? We'll send ourselves to a music break, and we'll wait for Flip Flop to return. We'll see you on the flip side. Alright, and we're back. Flip Flop has joined us. The power has returned. Zeus showed mercy. But here we go. Flip Flop, I'm not quite sure what you have for ult charge, but I'm sure it really didn't matter because it is Dragon Strike after all with no grav. Because you are still running the Hog Monkey comp, you know, the classic.
I'm interested in how they're going to engage with this this overall comp. The Roadhog Winston.
The Nandor on the roars, it jumps in there, but falls so weak. They will find Flip Flop though, so it goes start this fight. Eventually killing Guku, but you're down Flip Flop. I don't really know if you can engage here, especially with Roar using that Primal Rage.
Oh,
They use a rally? Okay. And Roar just...
Well, they use it to counter Roar's Primal, but I think both of those were over investments.
I mean, no harm, no foul for either of these teams. Amelia falling so low, but will get healed right back up. The hook from Fedora does not quite get anything, and Amelia falls. And a very...
I just feel like that's the big problem with the Roadhog comp. Amelia just has no help. Like when you're on the double bubble or the diva, you have something to go in or to help Amelia make space, but instead he just dies.
Oh,
huge hook.
Or you know, maybe even a Tracer to dive with him. Because he's got nothing
Something or
right
other.
now. The Nano on both Winston, but another huge hook from Fedora Master, and he just forces Roar away. The Nano Monkey finds no value, and Amelia jumps right back in here, has a perm rage of his own. The Bob is on point though from Shadow Blue Jay. Will stall for time, and Varaldang falls to Tomer's bomb. Well placed there by the Taco's off tank. And yeah, with 20 seconds remaining, you know, I thought the Taco's defense was bad, but this is something else. I gotta tell you, I'm not very impressed here by their shorts attack at all.
The creative juices were flowing, but in the wrong direction. It looks like.
Maybe if they get macro here, macro falling so low. Can anybody touch the point?
Oh,
Poi just barely.
just slides in.
And Amelia dies the second they get the nano boost. And we're going to a mat 5. What else would it be? We're both tired, but I'm producing, so it's a mat 5.
This is it's gonna be very interesting. The shorts won map 1, correct? With Amelia
yes.
having some heroic shatters.
Yes, they did.
It's
And
gonna be
their map
interesting
pick.
how it plays out.
It's their map pick too.
They play Busan again.
But specifically Mecha Base. 3 times. That's a 2-2 series heading to our final and decisive control map. Okay, here we go. We did do that ad time. There's actually no more reward requests. I think everybody has spent their channel points stupidly enough already that they're either already out or they're saving up for something else. I don't know.
Saving up for the Booney cosplay. We're only at 1%.
That is true. That's pretty good for me, though. There's still 30 days left, though. A lot of gambling to be done in between now and then, but...
They choose Liu Zhang and spell it wrong.
What do you mean? Li Jang.
Oh, Roar's excited. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, we're probably gonna see some Goku Junkrat shenanigans. And I wonder if Flip Flop or etc. will be able to match the silly. Maybe they run the shuffle of the comp just so that Fedora can play the silly this map. I doubt it, but I think that's the only way you counter Goku's silly.
Sebastian.
Sebastian, yes.
There's rats on both sides.
He's playing Among Us. Wait a minute.
Wait, hold on.
I need to do some independent research. Oh no. Hold on. Sorry, independent research is currently underway.
Alright, one more time. One more points grab. Who wins map 5? Say Among Us.
I'm gonna get in on this one. I need the points.
Sogoma. Ah, we got another new redeemer here. Hold on, I need to go
Nope.
into the mod view for this one, I believe. There we go. Emote only chat enabled. Have fun. Thanks, Gaiden. Yeah, we'll do emote only
Classic
for
Gaiden.
for 1 point. Oh, Legion will have emote only, so spam your emotes to your heart's content. Now, since this is our last map, I don't think once the fights or once the points open up here, we gotta go do a comms check. You know, I'd say that, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, especially I'm interested to hear the what is that? The flip fist?
That's the flop
Fist
fist.
flop?
Fist flop.
The
Yeah,
fist flop?
Fist
The fist
flop.
flop with a fedora or Rissa? The fedorissa.
And no Symmetra though. No Symmetra. That could make getting the point pretty difficult.
Goku's J Silly versus flip flop baited us.
But here we go. The shorts comm check.
I look for a TP here.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Ready,
Yep.
ready. And go!
Big pull, big pull. On Bepir. Break lamp, break lamp. Break lamp, break lamp.
Run,
Round one, round one.
run.
I'm dead.
Right.
We're traded. We traded.
Sim,
We
sim,
traded.
sim,
We
sim,
traded.
sim, sim. Melting your pony. Sim.
Both their
Huge.
tanks are down. Oh my god!
My bad.
Junk right here, junk right here.
Get the junk, get the junk.
Get the junk, get the junk. Nice kill.
Did we break theirs?
Get the
Did we
Lucio,
break
get
theirs?
Both?
Just heal me, just heal me, just heal me.
Nice, nice, nice. Break
Nice.
the TP if we can. Greta, shoot the TP.
Yeah.
I honestly thought they were more alive, but oh well.
I am home.
Yo, fat shatter.
They're sticking. They probably have
High
Sim
ground.
and Windows in. Junk right tire as well.
We just play point. We
Yeah,
just
point,
play
yeah,
point.
point.
we put point here. We got I think flashes are
I
one of our
fell.
huge advantages here.
I'm sad.
TP's down.
They can make a TP here. They have Shatter.
Do they?
They're TP bombing or something.
TP. Counter charge?
Run. Break shield, break shield.
Yeah, I'm putting a
right
TP
one.
back
One.
from spawn as well.
TP's behind
Huge.
on me.
Run it up. Never seen uglier gamers in my life.
I'm 1
Y'all,
HP and I am in
it's
pain.
so fun. I love Sim.
True.
I
want
just put a
this-
TP just
Zarya.
for a quick respawn. Or
I want their high ground.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and there you go. Comms check. Sim is fun. That's what we learned. We learned that Sim is indeed fun. I mean, Amelia
Learned that
Amelia Shatter was
Amelia-
pretty pog. Inspirational.
Amelia's pounding.
Has that Shatter, but Goku gets that tire and finds Flip Flop, so a good start to this fight. But Roar, off the point. We'll get Virality in though. So
Big trade.
I think this
Take
fight will
those.
finally go in favor of the tacos at about 75%. As Lessing contest comes out. Oh, the Flash fan Frederick from Excedral will get Shadow Blue Jay. And Poi is there just contesting the point for days. And finally going down. Oh, what the? Oh, what the? Roar with the comeback!
Oh my god.
But look at these staggers coming. They're not killing TP. Snuff Fedora is just there. And not gonna use any more ults. But you get to 96%. It's the last fight.
Huge stall from Poi. 2 huge shatters. Roar just hits the second shatter. It's the Roadhog hook philosophy. Second shatter wins. That was a very scary comeback for the from the shorts. They're just gonna go for a TP Fedora into the backline play with the Abongo. Kind of what I expect from him.
Yeah.
Get creative.
Either that or a TP High Noon, perhaps. Who really knows what we're going to see? A lot of ults are probably going to get pressed here because there's a lot of them on the board. Here comes the TP out as well as the beat, the TP, but the window's there to meet from Chest. The bomb up from Chomer will get anything, but it will. Oh, okay, finds 3. I guess 3 helpers with the help of Fedora. I mean, it's not over just yet, though. Somehow the shorts have got picks of their own. And I mean, it could be turnable. Oh, but the shatter from Roar will finally shut the door. As Poi is just desperately there, running around, trying to get something done, will not get, and they finally swap off the Symmetra on the Hanzo and off that Risa. But at Risa's entire ult bank, and you're moving into a big one for the tacos.
If they lose this fight, they hopefully will have one more. However, this fight is completely winnable if Amelia can build a shatter again. Etc. Late swap onto the Pharah.
Okay. Could potentially work, but here comes a tire from Guku. Oh, Flip Flop takes it down immediately. And early immortality field is forced from both sides. The window from Vrelden try to get a little bit of space for their team. The shadow on the corner is huge! But the beat from Macro, he didn't get caught in it. So is able to provide it for their team. And Poi falls. And at 94% here, the top look to potentially clutch this out. Transfect has the window as well, putting out the healing and the damage. And yes, somehow the Tacos have got this point in their favor.
The shorts just took too long on that one fight. They sat there, they slowly invested ults, and they had 40 seconds for potentially a fight and a stagger, and instead just had the one fight, and they just got outlasted on point. It was that's a lot of ads. I've seen chat.
That is a lot of ads. We're gonna do none of those because it's last map. So, haha, you're getting your points back. Fun. Have your points back, guys. Have your points back. There you go. Yeah, look at all those ads.
We have a tornado alert as well. Good to know.
Oh, we do have a tornado alert. Good thing I'm in the basement. Well, you know what I did last time? I did the comms check for the shorts. We're going to do the comms check for the tacos. Moving in.
Fuck.
Boy, is one on me.
Yeah, yep. Nice pick. We chill.
I'm dead.
I didn't have shield.
I got booped by the junk mine.
Just chill. They're going
Yeah,
in.
they're on the
Yeah,
right.
kill point. Mirror point.
With you.
I'm pitting here. I'm pitting.
Oh Jesus, Roar. Why?
I can't help you. I thought we had a.
Yeah,
Well,
we didn't.
my bad. We used I forgot.
we used it. Sorry.
Kill point. Almost back.
I might be killable.
Nope.
Okay, we chill.
Shut this down.
We have space. You guys just hold there.
Oh, I got pooped in.
You're fine.
No shield. Care shatter. I shatter first.
Call. Come on.
Nice. Win the fight first. Win the fight.
Junk is one. I'm getting killed by absolute.
There's a Lucio point. There's Sim. Can we go Sim? Sim one. Sim. Bap.
Next.
Care shatter. Nice. Kill. I'm on Ryan point. Kill point.
Ryan.
I get crunched. Drunk behind on white
Look
room.
behind.
Look for junk.
Lucio's coming in.
Loose.
Lucio's on me. I need help. I require healing.
Lucio.
I got Lucio. Just cap.
We got point. Behind.
Zarya. Yep.
They have shatter.
They're back. Play slow.
Can't push.
I have wall.
We want to get
Who
white.
are we
Can
down?
get
Who are we down?
We are
down right.
To the right.
And some pretty chaotic comms here on the last map. You can tell this team wants to win the tacos. Looking at piece parts out here with that comm structure. But these lot also win that last fight and flip it back in their favor. Now here comes the shorts on the aggression here. Amelia has another shadow, but so does Roar. So who will land a bigger one? Oh, Roar puts it down first! Puts it down first and gets it down. And the immortality from Varelda is not there in time to save their teammates. That's a huge fight win there for the tacos as they again begin to stabilize on the defense.
The shorts went for the long flank, however, I think they underestimated how much ult charge Roar had when Amelia started aggressing. Amelia seemed really confident that he could get the shatter out, and Roar just decides to whip out his right before and then cancels Amelia's. And the shorts also invested 3 other ults into that fight, or 2 other ults and one swap.
And the windows up from Transfect here on the stairs will force a rotation, but that's exactly what Guku wants, is just putting in the junk mines through the small little choke. Not much they can really do here. I mean, they know Etc. is flanking. They're calling him out on it, and he's still going for it. See if we can get any value from it. Here comes a Guku tire, though. We'll find Poi, so a good start here. But another a tire from Flip Flop can't get the same amount of value. It doesn't look like it. And it's getting desperate here for the... Oh, and the B comes in from Macro. I don't really know if that was needed, but Flip Flop does find the immortality field and the mech, so somehow maybe winnable. As for Doormaster's there, very high charge. I think him alive in this fight. Oh, but Tomer glocks him down with the with the Bunny Blaster. And your stagger yourselves out, 95%. This could be lights out for the shorts. It could be Taco's victory here.
Oh,
And,
huge boop kill.
It is. The Tacos have won it. Kind of anticlimactic finish there.
Yeah, Amelia, Viralidane got booped away out of their immortality lamp, and Amelia starts going up the stairs, realizes that they don't have enough time, but can't do anything. After they made the decision to start going up the stairs, they just had no time to actually get to point. I just think the shorts took too long on a lot of their fights. Like, that huge flank wasted what it probably could have been 2 fights, instead they go for 1 fight, and they just lose straight up from 1 shatter. Overall, solid play from the Tacos.
Wasn't a decisive victory I think they were expecting, especially how much Goku was talking them up. But now, we were talking about the MVPs for the shorts, but now we got to talk about the Tacos.
For me,
it's a tough one.
I gotta give it to Roar. There's some hero performances. Goku had some moments, not really map winning moments, but like some really big plays. Transflect was really solid overall, and Diana getting a lot of nano boosts out. But I just think Roar, especially on those last 2 maps, pounded. Like, Amelia was still getting a lot of shatters and getting like a lot of shatter value as well, but Roar took over the game a lot on the Winston and on the Reinhardt here in the last map.
Very hard to disagree with you on that one, so I think we will be, in fact, giving it over to Roar. We can bring him in here for a quick interview. He also won his first match in, like, 10 matches, so give him a break. We'll bring him in. And there he is, the match MVP, Roar Overwatch. How's it going?
Hey, it's going good. First win in over a season.
I know, we're very, I mean, it's very exciting because it's either going to be you or it's going to be Ox, so whoever, and Viralidane as well. I don't think they won last season, the Beebles either, so I mean, it's a very exciting match for those results alone, but congratulations on that victory, finally breaking the Roar curse of intramurals and actually, winning a game.
Thank goodness. I'm just a player.
Thank goodness. Now, Rex, why don't you start with the question? I still need to think of one.
What was the mindset going into the third map, going into the fourth map after you lost the third map? You dominantly won the second map. You get held pretty handily on the third, and then you still have to win 2 more.
Yeah. So for the fourth map, I believe we chose Volskaya, correct?
Yeah.
And
yes.
The whole strat there was to big brain the other team into letting us 2 CP. So we didn't really want to match the brawl. We wanted to play like long range DPS. We wanted to play the Winston. Really just try and punish the rotations. Like, we were confident we could win, but at the same time, we were sort of like, how can we play to our strengths? How can we like actually hold this and turn the series around? So, mainly just looking to play like not a rush comp in that situation, because we were feeling really strong on our long range DPS and Winston comps.
I do want to point out, though, the predictions were 35-65 in the shorts' favor to win map 5.
Believed.
So,
I believe.
What do you got to say to the doubters in chat, Roar?
Yeah, I mean, doubters don't know anything. I don't listen to them. They can, give me your channel points. I think I'm at a strong 162. So if everyone else can, lose all their channel points too, I'm perfectly happy.
I am too. It means less chance of me getting a cosplay. That's very good. Okay, so I'll ask a classic question here. If it couldn't be you, who would be the MVP of the match for the Tacos?
Ooh, that's hard. I really got carried by a lot of the teammates. Everyone's like really good at calling. Everyone did a lot of adaptations. I think I'd have to give it to Goku. He made a lot of hero swaps and calls, and on that Volskaya 4th map, he swapped the Reaper and tanked a lot of the cooldowns for me. And I think that was just like really big brain, big value, So definitely Goku.
All right. Let's see. So like the maps you guys were winning is mostly when you were playing that dive style composition, except of course for Lijiang Tower. But was there something in the shorts play style that you could see taking advantage of on that Winston? You were kind of popping off, especially with those primals. Was there something in the shorts positioning or something that you saw that you took advantage of?
I think they were actually pretty solid overall, and they did a good job peeling. Like they didn't make it easy for me, but like anytime I had the nano or the primals, I'm just looking to go on poi on the brig or go on either of the DPS players, like trying to zone them out. Those are the people who are like stopping our DPS from getting value, and the brig's just like if I get rid of the brig, I can kind of be free. So just trying to be patient and go in when I can. But they did a good job positioning. I think I don't think they did too bad. Like no one was like caught out a lot. Sometimes there's a sniper on an off angle, but for the most part they did good.
All right, I got one more question. Unless you got something, Gavin, to share.
One short one. What do you guys think of the Fedora hog swaps?
It was kind of annoying. Like he hooked Cuckoo, he hooked me. I don't think it's like the best swap, but like if you're playing around like that one sort of style, and if we don't adapt to it, like it could work. But I like the horse a lot better, to be honest. The horse is definitely a funnier hero.
All right. My last question for you guys here is: you have one more match here in the Rumble in the Jungle. It is going to be up against the Gaming Golems, who are also 1-1. With, I believe, they're pretty much, I think, the same map differential. No. You guys have one map ahead of them on the map differential. So you're kind of fighting for that seeding here in our tournament. What do you got to say to your opponents next week, the Gaming Golems?
Oh yeah, Golem's going down. I mean, tacos were spicy. We're ready to go head to head and yada yada, all that stuff. Golem's going down.
Sounds good. A little bit of spice here to send us off. Thank you so much, Roar, for coming in for the interview. Congratulations on that first victory in a long time. It's been a while since I brought you in for one of those interviews, so it's good to see you back here.
Thanks for having me.
Now go celebrate with your boys. All right. That was our MVP interview. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in today for the exciting match between the Djibouti Shorts and the Tenochtitlan Tacos, with the Tacos taking it in a 3-2 victory. As expected, of course, with the U-Men intramurals. Why else would it not go to a Game 5?
Especially on the late match day.
Especially on the 9 p.m. start day, yeah, where both me and Adam Administrator have work in the morning. But who cares?
Oh, and me.
Oh, and you.
Everybody here. The entire broadcast has early shifts.
Hey, let's go, baby. We'll all be thinking of you when we're cursing our existence tomorrow morning and drinking our coffees. But thank you very much, everybody, so much again for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed. Our next produced match, I believe, is going to be tomorrow. It's going to be the Galapagos Gremlins against the Plymouth PMAs at 8 p.m. CST, so make sure you tune in for that. And, aside from that, I've been Booney. Joined beside me today has been Rex Acta. And we thank you all so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good one.